Welcome to TruPowur, home of the most powerful marketing tools, training, and technology on planet Earth. Get ready to earn, enjoy, and experience more than you ever dreamed was possible. If you're tired of just getting by and ready to really thrive, then buckle in and listen up. Here's your host, Matt Fox.
Well, good morning, good afternoon, depending on where you are located today. It is August 11th, 2021. We've got some good things to cover today, so let's just go ahead and jump right into it. I'm going to share my screen with you and some of the updates that you should have received in your email. The first being the price match, which I think is going to be very valuable for a lot of people with your commercial customers. So we have now activated the price match. So if you have a customer, the price match is now available on the TruPowur pricing platform. We will match the price of any qualifying supplier products. If the identical product is offered by that competitor, if you find it's currently lower price before the same day the market closes. So all you need to do is provide the proof and we will adjust the rate to the lower price upon request. So what do you need to do? Just simply send an email to pricematch@trupowur.com, include the proof and we will adjust the rate to the lower price upon the request. So proof should be in the form of an email from the third-party supplier or the countersigned contract. So pretty simple. If somebody else for some reason has been offered a rate that potentially could be better, then we will match it. Why would that be important? Why wouldn't they just want to stay with whomever they're with? Well, there's a lot of reasons. One of them is being able to take advantage of our capacity tag notification and a lot of things that are going to, increase their opportunity to obviously have a much better rate. A capacity tag notification went out to all of the customers that were in the specific area that it was being alerted to for Wednesday, August 11th, between 2:30 and 4:30 Central Time. And obviously, that is going to save customers a lot of money if they can either turn some things off or reduce their consumption between 2:30 and 4:30. Could potentially save them up to 30% in annual savings just by doing that. So when those capacity tags are read, then when that's averaged out at the end of the year, that's going to save them a lot of energy. So on the capacity tags. The other thing that we want to cover is we have upgraded and our new contract and pricing alerts, which enables you to work a little smarter. Drop notifications have been more prominent and clear language, protect your contracts from risk. That way you know the most effective pricing path with our load factor alert. So that is going to appear anytime that you're putting in a contract, and it is going to show a recommendation or an alert based on that customer's consumption and their load factor alert. So a couple of things though that is really kind of exciting that we just sent out a notice yesterday on, and that is we have some Texas updates. You now can choose the move-in or switch date when you're creating quotes. We've improved the residential enrollments to include priority move-ins. That would be for somebody that is already moved in and they need electric, or they need that service moved or turned on quickly. Priority move-ins for commercial is now available. And one of the big things, especially for the Texas market, is MP2 Energy is now part of our matrix in Texas, and the rates are now being listed. So if you are looking at commercial rates, MP2 is going to be listed in there. And so let me give you just a little information. So if you go to mp2energy.com and pull up their website, you can learn more about it. They are a subsidiary of Shell. Been working for several months to get them part of the platform. And so pretty excited about that. So I'll play this little video that will kind of explain a little bit about their background and so forth.
It's not new news. There's a big macro shift in how energy is generated and how we receive it. Historically, electrons have been generated in a hub and spoke model, from far-flung single points and distributed to customers. Today, the adoption of new energy technologies is happening at an incredibly fast rate and changing how customers power their lives. Yet, people will always want to consume the electrons they need to live the way they are used to. One of the key roles of tomorrow's utility is knowing how to manage the power flows into and out of people's power meter. MP2 is doing this today. And what we've learned is that to manage a customer's power flows and be able to provide the best rate for them, we needed to be experts in everything related to how that electron is generated and used. This includes commercial rooftop solar, residential rooftop solar, demand response programs with thermostats and battery storage, electric vehicles and other transportation, battery storage. And here's the thing about a modern electricity provider. You can't do just one of these. They are all intertwined and all work together, and you can't just pick this stuff up. You have to be a retailer, you have to be a wholesale market participant. You have to know each of them inside and out, you have to be able to calculate and show how they work together. And the economics of each of these things change constantly. All of this stuff lays onto the current MP2 platform. It's the platform and the approach of being able to touch all of these aspects. It's complex stuff. MP2 is doing that stuff, and we've simplified it. As one of the largest retail energy suppliers and the largest demand response provider in Texas and manager of wholesale generation assets, a 24/7 scheduling desk, and a complex C&I retail billing platform, we're able to take all of these pieces and scale them instantly downstream to a residential consumer's meter, where inflows and outflows are no different than that of managing a complex industrial facility. At the end of the day, the customer is going to get smarter plans, a lower rate, enhanced reliability, and greater decarbonization, greenification of their power usage. At MP2, we've had one focus since we started: first-class customer service. And if you break that down, it means that we've needed to be at the forefront of the changes in the energy landscape. It is our vision to build the best renewable power company on the planet. We are leveraging Shell's balance sheet and commitment to new energy, including Shell's pledge to invest in electrification investments, including EVs, renewables, and battery storage. The expertise, the commitment to customer service, and the leverage. That's what continues to build the MP2 Energy of tomorrow.
So you can read more about that, but we have incorporated MP2 into our API in the pricing platform. And so when you go to your back office, if you are doing an instant quote, for example, let's put in a Texas zip code, and we'll just leave it like that. You'll see MP2 in here. So they're already starting to migrate in, and so you're going to start seeing some really good stuff, especially when it comes to doing an RFP, a request for price, or the reverse auction tool as we know it by. And so you might want to go in there, just get a little more acquainted with the company. They are a great supplier, and so we're excited to have them on board. Some of the other new suppliers that we've added into the platform is Smartest Energy, Sunrise Power and Gas, Indra Energy, and Energy Harbor, which is mostly in the PJM markets to provide value for our customers, which inevitably is going to be value for you. So one of the other things that I wanted to brief you on is we have some cash bonus incentives that are now live. We've partnered with 2 suppliers to help you get more out of your sales. Payouts go to you based on your contribution to the total term volume of each tier. So who is participating? Well, we've got Direct Energy and Mega Energy. Direct Energy through to the end of the year, and Mega Energy through the end of August. And so when you have those contracts coming in, those term thresholds, that means for the year, that's 11,000 megawatts sold. Then there's going to be an additional $5,000 incentive bonus. So that's really nice. So you can see if you have one that's 17,000 megawatts, and a megawatt is basically 1,000 kWh. So just take that number times 1,000, and that'll give you kind of a good idea. So 17,000 megawatts is going to be an additional $7,000 bonus on top of what you earn helping that customer at the supplier level. So that's pretty exciting stuff for some of the larger customers. We're trying to focus a little more on the larger scope of customers. So if you are active in your CRM and you're finding that you have maybe a lot more of the smaller mom and pop type customers within your CRM, then please contact support. Let them know which market you're wanting to work in, and from the request, and let them know that you are looking for customers that have a higher usage rate, and they'll ensure that they get that into your CRM as fairly as we can, as much as possible. We want to take care of those smaller customers too, but I think that while we have some of these bonuses available and some of the thresholds to meet on the utility audit, it's a good idea to look for those customers that have, you know, I would say at least a $10,000 a month electric bill or higher. So that would be helpful for them as well as for you. And we have a special guest, Sam Riggin, which is coming up on one of our TruPowur weekly trainings. Sam is an expert market strategist who will discuss the market outlook, covering current market conditions. Direct Energy works with Direct Energy on new fixed products and provide a forward-looking perspective on natural gas. So that's going to be coming up very soon. So you're going to want to keep tabs on some of your alerts for the training schedule. So those are some of the things that I wanted to cover that have been huge, and some of the updates and things that we've been working on behind the scenes. Well, we got some good updates. Appreciate everybody being on the call. This was actually recorded this time, so we'll put that into the thing. So everybody have a wonderful day, and we will talk again soon.